Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. This is Jack Sound. All right. All right. Getting ready. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And nope, wrong one. And there we are. The ugly person himself. Hi, this is Jack Sound. I'm trying to adjust his camera, as always. I got a few things to show you today. I downloaded a lot of stuff. This is actually this is a sister part to my Game & Watch article I'm writing, because this guy has a hell of a lot of talent, and let me put it to you like this: just for single games, for the kind of games he does, it is interesting. What do I mean by interesting? Well, let me explain this to you. If you're doing the Game by Watch stuff, and that it's hard enough to do on its own, because it's not like the animated, like, game ROMs. No. The old-fashioned LCD games are not easy to do. So I'm gonna launch one of these up. Let me just give me a couple of minutes while I sort everything out. Okay, download section. Yeah, I'm doing this I'm actually sorting this out while I'm actually doing it. I'm going to do 2 from each section. I'm going to do 2 singles, 2 dual screen, a panoramic, which is like a colour LCD screen, the early stuff. Because LCD, when you see LCD nowadays, you think of your monitor or your TV. Back then, LCD liquid crystal display was a very different beast. It wasn't properly moving stuff, or even dot matrix, which is 1989, the Game Boy. The closest you got to that at that point were the Tiger games, which were far worse, but they were easy to produce. And this was really Nintendo's first foray into gaming. The original point was, it was a game, it was like a digital watch or a digital calculator. Someone on a train came up with the idea, why not put a game on it? Yeah, simple enough. It's basically a glorified calculator with moving buttons, which makes it a lot more interactive, which is kind of really very innovative, considering. But as always, it's never simple. Anyway, I've got a couple set up anyway, so I'll do one of the let me get into something else. Okay, streaming stuff first. I've got stuff set up already, but that's not the point. Where is it streaming? Yep. Having to find stuff is hard work. Right. Local disk. Right. Game on watch. Cancel. Mouse. Alright. This takes a couple of minutes to set up. Allow startup. Yes. Digital sound, direct sound, okay. Play. Alright, give me a second. Just gotta turn the volume down. Right. Okay, Ghoul. Let me do some magic. Okay. Do. Yep, let me turn the static off, and let me turn the volume, get rid of that. See, that was a liquid crystal display. This is Mickey Mouse Egg. The object is the buttons there. Right. This guy, let me tell you something about Madrigal. He's been doing this since 1999, so he's been doing this for something like 18 to 20 years. So this thing is about as old as MAME. And what is MAME? Well, MAME, everyone knows. It's an arcade emulation system. These are actual simulations. That is early LCD displays. Okay, let me go to the time. That was the original point behind the gaming system. What has Madrigal done that's different before? What he's done is added backgrounds. Because before, they never had backgrounds. They were just like little apps on a screen. Which is really very, very different. Because he's made them front-end friendly. So they can work on arcade machines and things like that. Anyway, what else has he added? He's added a decent menu. That's it. README files. The actual README is the actual decent. Tells you the history of the game. Right. The whole point behind these games, Game A is just a simple, easy game where it progressively gets harder. But if you like a challenge, Game B. Okay, let me key configurations. Okay. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Accept. Okay. All right. I'm going to play this for you quickly. I might get a little distracted, but you sort of expect that when I'm playing things like this. Anyway, I'm gonna change something first because I forgot to do something on the restream. Okay. Dashboard. Okay. Titles. Retro gaming fun. With the Game and Watch series. Alright, that's my... Okay, I need to edit that. Okay, update that. Okay, retro gaming fun. Okay. Okay, I'm now officially on retro gaming, so I'm going to change back to this. Yeah, I've just finished sodding around like an idiot, which is what I'm expecting. But, what is this compared to most others? This is just a simple system. Anyway, enough of... Alright, what he's done, I'm going to show you a single screen, a dual screen game, a panoramic, and like a little desktop. There's stuff that I've got that I've played, which on his site personally. He's actually the latest version, which is Series 5, version 5 of this, includes the backgrounds, which makes it a lot more friendly. But otherwise, beforehand, you can get rid of this and make it part of your window, so you can see what's going on in the background. Provided you've got a decent background or a backup screen, you can move this around all the time using your mouse. But in terms of the game itself, what do I do? That. Okay. There we go. Drop. And all he does, basically, you even see the button presses. Yeah, as the... Yeah. The basic story about this is Mickey Mouse has got to get the eggs. Whoops. Oops. Oh, it misses. And all you do is dump. Oh. Oh. Chicken goes away. He's very unhappy. I'm just playing this quickly, folks. And my daughter's looking at me as well. Okay. Yeah, she's waving in the background. But that is generally the game in a nutshell. Yep. Yep. Oh, goodbye. Yeah. But that's basically Mickey Mouse egg drop. That was one of the first things MADrigal did. Alright, I'm now going to mute this for a second. As I'm getting out of this. Okay, emulation. Go. This classic. Right. If anyone that's never played this during my... I'm 40 odd years old, and I actually remember playing this in the original form. And trust me, shush. I'm originally playing this, so here we go. Yeah, the dual screen. This is a classic. Yeah, that's it. This game, I never realized until recently how hard this game was. Just to get those things. Basically, Donkey Kong now throws barrels at you, same as the arcade and everything else. But compared to the original Donkey Kong, this game's a lot harder. Usual feature, time clock, alarm, and everything like that. You can set that as an alarm. The button's disabled. That's reset the game. Right. B's just hard. And trust me, this is always going to be harder. But we'll go straight on to Game 8. First and foremost, as always, read me what's new. The manuals. What can I tell you about the manuals? Okay, here we go. These are the original... If you can get these in the original print, they're beautiful to look at. But these explain everything about it. Yeah, he was known as... You got to bear in mind, Donkey Kong was... Mario was known as Jumpman in the original ones. He never had a name. He was just a protagonist. Mario only came later. Okay, and this is a vertical screen. Yeah, I remember these batteries. These were hard to get hold of. And the whole point about it is, small little batteries like that used to power that thing forever. Because it never used... When you got... As the technology got better, it used to drain up more power. But when it was limited like this, it was interesting. But alarm set, yeah, we know. And trust me, the alarm for this was actually quite loud. It went ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Okay. Alright, the game screen itself is you've got to avoid the barrel and the girders up there. Pull the crane to make sure it swings. To take that. You've got to remove that 4 times. Then the girders that hold that thing up where Donkey Kong is, which will drop him on his face. And that's it. Simple button. It's got like an Atari... If you look at the control system and look at the NES controller, you can understand why the inspiration is there. Yeah. There we go. That's the general idea of the game. But when you look at this, you see the early versions of the Nintendo DS in its design. There is no mistaking it. There was when I looked at the DS originally, I thought of this. Anyway, this is the vertical version of it, but I'll play one game for you. Let me have a look at the buttons, key settings, arrow up, arrow down, and control. Okay, fair enough. Let's have a quick go. Press the button to start. Jump. Jump. You can't jump. Only jump between areas. Yep. While not as advanced as the... While not as advanced... Yeah. And that's easy. It's a good challenge, though. But I've forgotten how unresponsive the controls were. And then flick left to get the thing. There we go. There goes one. Do that 3 times. Okay. The whole point is... Oops! Run too quickly. Oh, God. Alright. Okay, left turn. Oops. Oops. He's gonna go down. Ugh. Oh no, I've got the girders coming now. Right. The game adds... Alright. That's enough of that. Alright, let's go back to time. The game, even on the A game, was a lot more difficult. Right. Alright, enough of this. I'm going to shut this down for a second. MADrigal. Thank you, my friend. And we go back. One. Okay. Oops. What? Again? Right, not at the moment. You had lunch. It was called Reganama. Right. Can you wait until I finish recording, Shreya? Alright. Another classic now. Anyone that remembers playing this? I do. And this game was an even bigger nightmare. Okay. Time. No, you don't remember playing this because this is not way before you. Right. This game was a challenge. Basically, simple game. Alright, let me check the buttons quickly. See what the buttons are. Should only be left arrow, right arrow. Yep. Okay. The object of the game is to rescue as many people as possible. So, here we go. Dump, 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 dump. Oh! Yep. Yeah. This is what happens when you think you're trying to save all the people from the Titanic. The only problem with this game, while it's simple, it bores you as well into a low. Yep. They get a lot. As time progresses, it gets a lot faster as well. Ugh. The object is to avoid the shark. Yep. There's a more famous one for this. Yep. Ooh. Yep. Oh, dump, 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 dump. Yep. Miss. Good. Yeah, as you can see, it's progressively getting faster. And the shark's getting a little more hungry. And a little bit more pissed off. Yeah. There we go. That's the game over. Dum 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 dum. Yep, Jaws has got me. Alright. This was just a test game. Anyway, let's go click that off for a minute. And let me show you what the real game I want to show you. Now, people will remember this game. Because most people probably have this. This one. Yep. Before Mario and Luigi were decided to be plumbers, and this game was released in 83. Yeah. While Mario was sort of getting his degree in being a plumber, he was actually a factory worker for a drinks company, probably Coke or Pepsi, because they paid minimum wage. That's probably why I went for primary course anyway. Pardon the sarcasm and idiocy, but while the game is just basically all it is, key controls, up, down, up, down. Luigi's on the left, Mario's on the right. Okay, here we go. Mario and his brother Luigi. Oops. Yeah, over time you have to get 8. See that truck there? The object is to get at least 6 to 8 barrels over to them. Here we go. That's all it is. Simple concept, but as it gets faster, it gets more and more dangerous. And the object is, you can't take a break because your bosses are very anti-union, as you always get. Because the moment you take a break, hey, what are you doing to have a break? You've got to get back to work. There's another truck in already. That's the exact thing that happens. 1983, and your boss is a dick, and he moans at both of you. You get moaned at in stereo in this. Right. But these are games I noticed. Yeah, there's me boss getting a little annoyed. Yes, the clone from Mario. See the concentration on my face. But what can I say about these games? But maybe the recreation of the games in themselves are obscenely decent. There's nothing bad I can say about them, really. There we go. And there we go. Lorry's away. No truck turns. Alright, get your ass back to work. Yep, back we go. They get faster over time, and it gets more and more. The whole point is you've got to keep an eye on Mario's screen and Luigi's screen, because if you take your eye off the ball for 30 seconds, not even that, even through 3 seconds, okay. That's enough of that. Right. Let me kill that. Say bye-bye. Right. But that's basically 2 games there in itself. Not all bad, not all good. However, if you thought he just did 2D, like the normal LCD stuff, you're wrong. Nope. He did other things as well. Okay, alright. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorting it out. Right. Yeah. He did panoramic as well, which was a little bit more colourful. Right, the reason you get, there's still an LCD display, but the reason you got colour behind it is because there's a light behind it. There's still the same style of thing, but this is Donkey Kong Circus. Key configurations, left arrow, right arrow, okay. Okay. This is the first time I played it, and see how well I do. Probably badly. Oops. Oh, this is cruel. I've never played this, and it's basically juggler. And try not to. Alright. Right, let's go back to the clock. Right. He's been doing a lot of games that have been very interesting. He's got, in total, MADrigals here has got about 59 in total, and he's got to add the background screens to all of them. He's only got about 17. He's got about 16, 17 done at the moment. They range from Snoopy to Donkey Kong. I'll show you Donkey Kong in a second. Give me a second. Let me just change one over. Okay. Exits. Yeah. Yep. Right. He does desktop games. There's a couple coming later by Tommytronics that he's got on his list that I want done. One of them is Tron. I'm waiting till he gets Tommy done, and I'll be happy to just play it continuously. It was one of the very few games I had when I was a child, and it took 4C batteries. I used to wear the batteries out within about 3 days. I used to play this thing 3-4 hours a day. And I killed the rechargeable batteries every 4 hours. Alright, it's probably just standard button configuration. Up, down, left, right, and control. Yep, standard keys. Let me get rid of that display overlay. Yeah, that's better. Right. unlock him and free okay. Right. But okay. Okay. Let's go at the time. Alright, this is just a quick review on a lot of stuff he's done so far. You're probably not going to get much more out of me, and it's good concepts, really. I've recorded this as well as played them. Doesn't eat up much time, and they're just simple concepts. The LCD stuff is quite interesting. If you can play the Pac-Man, the version of Pac-Man done by Tommy back in the UK, it was actually not a bad little game. Probably better than the Atari 2600 version, but it had different mechanics behind it, because you can only have the direct. You didn't have the right to turn left or right. You either turned left to get the dots, and it was more like a vector screen game. It was like a digital screen. Same concept. It was more like a circuit board system. Tron, same thing. And these are two games I'm gonna play on stream, just to kill some time. Anyway, that's enough time from me wasted. I'm gonna go back to my introduction channel. Let's go back. Yeah, that was a quick little stream just for my review. This is going on YouTube anyway. Yeah, my daughter's trying to get on the screen, so I've told her no, as you can see. Alright. Cheeky monkey. Alright. Okay, this is me signing off. I'm going to go good night. I'll probably stream something in about half an hour, 40 minutes. Probably going to be FTL. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But this is basically, I've got to write my website, my article for Emmy Movies now. And this is my quick stream.